Hello. Oh, too close. Too close. Let me check something quick. I do need to do one thing. Hang on. Cause I did things poorly. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are seeing my lovely little face just kind of sitting there. I do need to do something in the background real quick. Bam. That one's working. I think everything. Oh, no, that one's not working. I can tell that already. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'm going to refresh it anyway. All right, cool. All right, welcome in. Welcome in. I need to just do something quick again and then switch back to here and then over here and then hello. How's it going? So lovely to see you people. Okay, so last time someone's like, you can just do the immersive engineering, Keegers. It's fine. It's fine. You can just do it. You can just. Let me tell you, I spent practically all week following Chosen Architect. So please, Chosen Architect, all the mods 10. It's got a great little thing. It's a little outdated compared to the version I'm on. I'm not even at the latest version myself, but yeah. Yeah. You're not even seeing half of it. Like, honestly, let me go over here. Here's more. If you guys don't recognize this room, this is the original Hephaestus Forge. The wall used to sit right here. This was the wall. And expanded it. Yeah, there's more. There's more over here. And over here. And that way. And over here. And over here. There's a lot. A lot. But that being said, I got through immersive engineering. Even with cheating. Like, okay, not cheating. So, Chosen calls it cheating because we can do some skips. And these are the skips right here, is we can get these, why aren't these maxed out? Excuse you. Trade. You can get these things. Chips and small motors for free without having to invest in them. And then you can also do other things like bees, where you can get some bees to actually produce the stuff. So for example, down here, I had to expand our bee area. The original area was here. I expanded it back and added these three, and well, I added sponges because I could, and then this one, and then also I moved everything over here and then even added more. So like I moved all of the well, actually these two are needed. These are zombies. I forget what these are. Oh, FBIs, don't ask. And I moved the oil over here. I moved the soul lava. I moved here's titanium, which is needed for up there. Yeah. So there, yttrium, which again is needed for up there. What is this one? Manganese, which is needed for up there. All of this stuff, hi dogs, was needed. And for example, if you don't use the bees, this one here is only possible through some engineering of things. So by putting this here, I'm able to cut out the middleman for some stuff and make things produce faster. Which, by the way, these require these. Yeah, it's fun. Doylan with the first, welcome in. So yeah. Doylan is got a first. Yeah. I need to adjust how that is worded, but that's me. I wonder if I can do that. I absolutely can. Sorry, you got my brain thinking for a second. That's never a good thing. Um. Anyway, Doylin. Doylin. Look what you made me do. Here's that original Hephaestus Forge. Here's everything I had to add. I was just going over all of that stuff. Oh, here, let's walk around a little bit. All these. This isn't needed. This is for something else. All of this. All this. All that. All this. Hang on, I'm not done yet. All this. Hey, look, there's another side of these. I didn't even finish this yet. Actually, I don't need to, but I could. And man, I'm loving functional storage. Just saying. Functional storage plus applied energistics 2 means amazing things can happen. And that one. There we go. Uh-oh. That's not working. Okay, cool. Welcome back from the ad break. Yeah. By the way, the thing that you got me thinking is that when you jumped in and it said you're a hello IT, first of all, it's worded it poorly because grammar sucks. But I kind of want to have it say hello IT. Have you turned off on again? From a random clip of either Roy or Moss. I kind of want to do that because honestly, I'm stuck. So this is chugging along quite nicely. I'm making one of these, and this has been running all day. Quite literally all day. Yeah. I don't know what to do about that. Actually, I do. I do know what to do about that. Let's go look. But yeah, so all of this got us advanced. Got us this. All of that is needed for one of those. Ugh. Oh, and yeah, more bees. Bees. Okay. Sounds right, yeah, no. What was the... Wait, what was the thing? There's a thing I can do... Slicer? Is that in here? The circuit slicer. Okay. The circuit slicer. The hell? The hell? I kind of want to know what these are. Sky steel block. Oh, this is even nicer than I thought. Charged redstone block. No, but that's not the... Okay, what am I... Am I being held back? Oh, hello. Why is there two of them? Wait, why is there two of them? What's going on here? What's happening? Excuse you, what are you doing? What is this making? Arms and... Oh, I know what it's making. Okay, I know what that's doing. Okay, but 256. I got one! Okay, cool. So it's just being a butt. Okay, I needed this because I wanted it to complete that. Perfect. Okay, so that is needed for that, and then I can put this in here. And then... Improbable. Here's this one here. Huzzah! Which can go over here, which means I need 17 more. Which is not possible. So that's going to be a lot more just... Oh my gosh, look at all that redstone. 1.5 million are missing. 1.5 million. Jesus. God damn. Now with that slicer, I can make these. I can make this and I can make this, and I won't need the silicone. And then those get put into here. Same with this, it would make that. I think it's even better on the resources too. Okay, printed calculation circuit. Because like this requires Certus quartz. Or, so 1 to 1. 1 Certus quartz gets you one of those. The circuit slicer is exactly identical. But it doesn't require this. So in theory, what I could do I'm thinking this through, is I could set up, because I need a ton of all that stuff. So I need a ton of this, I need a ton of this, I need a ton of this. Diamonds aren't an issue. Gold is an issue. Silicone's an issue. And so is this. The charred redstone crystal block. And those come from power. Which is that's not an issue. The chickens just help with that over here. They don't actually help. They don't do anything. So that's a lot of AFKing. Or I can... See, I don't think it's gonna matter because it's all been there. Ooh. I'm dropping frames. Am I doing okay? My wife was watching Glee, so that might have been a Glee restarting or a ad break. That's fun. What can I do? Because this is where we're at. Like, we're literally at... If I go up here... There we go. There we go. I've got this ready to go. Under here, it's got the pattern provider. This is not doing well. It's got the pattern provider, which has got the ATM star, unobtainium, awakened unobtainium vibranium alloy block, and I did a Patrick star just to test it. So in theory, I should be able to request an unobtainium. So I got this one. I need 35 more. And in theory, is it grabbing the right book? It is grabbing the right book. Now I laughed because I really did laugh because I've been watching Chosen Architects playthrough of this. By the way, it is working. Just want to point out that it is going. And this is all you get is a progress bar. So if I look here, I now have 2 of them. I laugh because he created this huge automation for his books, and you can do that with a oh gosh, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a multi-block, much like the runic thing up there. I'm not able to run. That allows you to do like create custom craft books. You guys want to see what I did? Because it's so much simpler. It's right here. It's an auto trader. You put them with books and emeralds, and this guy's trading mending, and this guy's trading unbreaking. It goes into our system. The only difference is it's not on demand, so you do have to make sure you've got all that you need, and I think you need 114 of them, or 144, whatever. But it's not a big deal. Do I have these on round robin? I do. Okay, good. So you can build that gigantic machine, or this. Let me tell you, I'm gonna miss that. Again, it's not on demand, which is the nice part about the machine. What is the machine called? But as you can see, I've got 775K of these. Do I really need any more? No. I mean, yeah, you could do a printing machine from Creative. Oh, what was it? I don't remember which machine it is. I'm sorry. But it's one of those big runic ones. I don't remember. Is it the Crucible? I think it's the Crucible. I think it is. I think it is. And for some reason, I feel like this isn't working right. No, it's not the Crucible. I've got Crucibles. I don't remember. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, the Runic Enchanter. There it is. Runic Enchanter. So you can make this huge multi-block thing, all these different things, and you need the Echoing Shulk. Just ridiculous requirements, which we have access to. But, oh wait, by the way, it scrolls. Or those 2. Plan ahead, people. That's all I gotta say. Come on, chicken. There we go. But yeah, so again, right now it's just kind of waiting for... Oh, I have that now. This is what I was waiting for, actually. So I can go in here. I can go here. It's still going. Where's that? What happened to the machine? Oh, I put it... Oh, dang it. I put it away. I need this. Oh, I do have one more thing to create. That's right. We have one more thing. But I need 18 of these, and I am lazy. This one is making 18 of this one, which I need for the last build, which might be this guy. 18. Check and enter. So now what's going to happen is that's going to make 18 of these as it can, which is really nice. So it actually did start, if we look down here, it did start, it looks like we can at least produce one. But I can't produce all 17. So this requester is a really nice way to just produce in the background while you're AFKing. So that way you can just have it like, oh, I need 18 for the 18 stars. I can just go from there. I wonder if I can... Is it using that one? Sorry, I'm eating candy. It's making another one. 256. Oh, did it make one? No. Where's my 256? Weird. I should have one of these that's full, so it shouldn't be here. It should be elsewhere. It should be like listed here or here. Actually, it'd be right there. Weird. Okay. Speaking of, let's... I don't have a ton of room here, do I? Keegers, Doylan. Oh, there it goes. The unobtainium is done. What was this one? What did I make that one for? I know it's being used. I just don't remember what it's for. Okay. Move. Okay. Sorry, dogs are being let in and out all the time. All right, so let's take a look. That's pretty much it. Oh, the last thing. So we got the probable improbability machine thing going. So that's that one. That gives me more of this stuff. The Nexum emitter. I should be able to create one of these. Let's make one. Says it's missing one of these, which is total bull snit. I just want to tell it that right now. It's total bull snit because it's there. So if I have... I might have to craft these individually, which sucks. But I can do that. Oh, I can get rid of that. I do need a Tesla coil. I do not need that. Do not need that. Don't need that. That. Okay, so this one, that's what we're crafting. That's on the list. That's there. The Tesla coil's there. This one. Okay, so now let's go back to our crafting. And I need, back this way, the Tesla coil. The advanced motors, which I even need one more of these. I don't remember, I burned one for something and I don't remember what it is, but that should craft pretty much instantaneously. The wireless, I have those. Yeah, that, oh, come on. Sorry, it's being a butt. So this, actually, if I pull the next card, gravitation. See, I've only got 13 of these, which is an issue. Infinity. Okay. Player transmitter. And quantum. What is your deal? Linked. Wait, what? It needs to be linked? Unlinked. No, unlinked. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. What's the other one? That one. Why is it not? Ah. And it said it has to be charged. Stored energy, 6.4 million of 1.6. Bleep. Which is wrong, but that's okay. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Is it an order thing? Oh, wow. Okay, there it goes. Now I wonder if I can find... I found out this one's better. I can type this and I can now find this crafting pattern and I can go back. And I can put this in and I can go this, 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 plunk. That's better. So now it'll craft. How many can I craft? 13? Oh, geez, what are we making? No, what? How many can I make? Gravitational units is 10, so I can make 10. So 12. So I need to reduce that to 6. Hang on, I need to change this to 6. Check. So do we create a star, guys? Do we make an all the mod star? This is what we do. Because I think that's it. We won't be able to make all 18. And the reason you need 18 is for automation purposes, but that's everything. What is going on? Sorry, my dogs are going crazy. And literally all I've got to do is just put this stuff in here, right into our inventory system, and Oblivion Shard. So I can make 12 stars. What do you guys think? Should I make 12 stars? I think I'll make 12 stars. So that's just gonna be all the, oops. No, it's ATM. Should we do it? I'm doing it. I'm gonna go do it. Wait for me. It's probably already done. Where is it? There it is. Ooh, it's working. Done. Lame, but that's it. That's all the mod star. Not so much fanfare, but that's all there is to it. Isn't that gross? We did it. So then, hang on, I'm trying to remember what to do next, because they're kind of it. So if we go here, we got our Nexum, and then, does this mean you win? What's it being locked by? No. No. What's it being blocked by? I hate when you can't tell. Oh, here, this one. 28 unobtainium and 15 3 times nether star blocks. Unobtainium, nether star. Oop, is it this one? Yeah. There we go. And now it's complete. Now you get all this stuff, which is awesome. Let's grab this stuff. Wither predictions, love it. That's funny. Okay. Nice. That's it. That's all there is. 38 no more. By the way, I hit a button and all the chunk borders are showing and I don't know how to turn it off. It was up by like F7 and it's annoying. So if you're wondering what the yellow and the red lines are, those are chunk borders. They're annoying. Okay. So then Patrick. I have 3 Patrick bees. And the reason for that is because the Patrick bee, if you feed a Patrick bee an ATM star block, this is why you need, by the way, this is why you need 18, because you feed him all the ATM star block, which is 9 stars, and he turns into a starry bee. And a starry bee is fed on, starry bee, a 4-letter word, click, is fed on this. Also, the Patrick bee is too, which is annoying. If I right click on him, he also feeds on that. So technically, if you want to use the Patrick bee to get Patrick comb, which turns into Patrick stars, you need 27. So that's why I'm confused. Because you need 9 for the ATM star bee, which gives you not stars. I just want to point this out. It does not give you stars. So the ATM star bee gives you starry comb, which gives you ATM star shards. And then you can use the ATM star shards in the runic altar with Patrick and all this other stuff, including mending books, which is why I've got the mending books going. Then you get that. But I suppose I can create Patrick's stars for cheap. Eleni with the number 2. Nice. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. How you doing upside down? Hope you're doing well. Oh wait, that's not the star. Funk. Oh, because you can only get the star from these. Come on. Yeah, with this in the runic star altar, yeah. I bet. How is everything going? If I can ask how the job hunt is going, I hope it's going well. I hope you're interviewing and stuff like that. Sorry, I want nothing but the best for you guys, you know that. So that's why I be nosy. And you can tell me to shut up if you want, totally fine. So then, how does this work? Runic Star Altar plus Soul Binding Crystal. 48, oh my god. Does this get, it does get burned, doesn't it? Patty, stop. And this is the automatic Hephaestus Forge comes in upstairs to make a Soul Binding Crystal. Can I make Soul Binding Crystal? No, I cannot. Had 2 interviews and a trial shifts after setting. Oh, nice. That's encouraging. I don't know. That's encouraging to me. Automatic Festus Forge. Is that what's upstairs? Oop, wrong one. This is not the Automatica Festus Forge, right? This is the Automatica Festus Forge. So I can add... Ugh, I need more. Yep, I know. Oh, that's not gonna run well, is it? Oh my god, shut up. Sorry, my dog is barking. Oh, it did run. Cool. So if I do that... Okay. Just on my way back from a trial shift. Oh, good. Good. I am super... That makes me super happy. I'm really, really glad that I'm hoping things are working out. Because I know... I'm going to stop talking because she can't hear me. Stop. Welcome back. Again, if you are watching this and you are just lurking, which is totally awesome, and you are seeing those ads, don't forget that if you have a lovely Amazon Prime subscription and you're not using that Prime on someone, your favorite streamer, it doesn't have to be me, it can be anyone else, just remember that if you're not using it, Jeff Bezos takes that money and he goes to the local pound, he buys a dog and kicks it and makes sure that he names it after you. So make sure Jeff Bezos doesn't kick puppies and use your Amazon Prime. Speaking of puppies, mine's being obnoxious. Stay in the yard. Well, and welcome back, Alini. I am very glad that you... I'm sorry, what? What, you've never heard that before? It's a great way to guilt people into using their Prime. Again, it doesn't have to be on me. Make sure you're using your Prime on somebody. Okay, I'm gonna start making patterns here. I've stolen that technically from another streamer by the name of Grand Pooh Bear. I will not claim that I came up with that at all. So, just saying. Okay, Runic Star Altar, so I need a Whirlwind Prism. See, bat wings. I don't have a source of bat wings. And there's no way to get them, which is part of the big issue. Huge issue, actually. Alright, but I can encode this pattern. Damn it, I did it again. Encode this pattern. Encode this pattern. I'm doing the wrong ones. Right? ATM star fragment. 4-letter word. I have to do this twice. I don't have Prime at the moment, but yes, people should use it. Exactly. That's all that matters. Just use it. I've added some stuff that Grand Pooh Bear doesn't add, but it's still I still find it amusing. I need to add the prism. Okay, hang on. I didn't do this one. So now if I do hate that thing. Okay, so top, side. All right, so those are all done, and those go into the runic star altar, I believe, which is upstairs. But it's free money. I mean, you're leaving free money just sitting there. Come on, people. Yeah, you gotta remember to use it every month, and I try to. Thank you, baby. Okay, so now I need to go through and make the other things here. Why do I have 148 levels? I just realized I have 148 levels. Hi. Okay, move. I'm done with you. By the way, I don't know if you've seen this, Eleni, but this has to be my favorite thing. Okay, you've seen this, but not this. Where is it? I need to get him out of the way. Excuse me. Thank you. It is not a vengeance spirit, but a white trader carpet. Arriving traders will end up on this block instead of in your face. This carpet is trapped and will kill the trader. You monster. I've never seen him die from it, but it is very, very nice to know that all of the traders, when I'm in my base, will just appear right here. So I don't have to worry about them just suddenly popping in my face. It's really weird though if you actually catch it when they do appear, because they do like appear in your face and they disappear. Can they come here, which is just awesome. And he's right there. I don't know why my vision's not working on it. But he's right there. Usually I can see him. Alright, back down here. Let's finish making those recipes, and then I need to get the bee going, and then I should be, no. I'm still gonna be, I need to make, yeah, I still need to make the rest of the stuff, so it's not gonna work. I can make, let's get 8 more of these. Oh, no? Oh, I hate it when it does that. How many more can I do? 1? No, what is it making? What did I do wrong? I should be able to make 10 of these. 12? 12. What did I do wrong? Yeah, where'd it happen to all that? I've been having weird stuff like this where I swear, unless... Wait. Wait. Is there a problem? No? Only one there. You're not doing anything. Down there. Alright, whatever. Finish. I need to finish this. Okay, so I have the whirlwind prism. Sea prism. Soul binding prism. Excuse me. I'm saying them out loud because I don't even know how to say that word. What is that? Dripstone block. Oh, I need to dripstone block. No, I can just encode this pattern. Plenty of that stuff. And then, it's the last one. The one I couldn't say. Terra Stomp. And then Smelter. Ugh, not that one. That one. So now all of these can go in here, which will help create the star. And then I'm so confused because I thought I had enough for 10 stars. And I've only got the one. What did I, guys, what did I do with it? Because like the improbability machine, there should be 10 of these? Or did I not make enough of them? Alright, I know I got Patrick stars. Yeah, 19 Patrick stars. Cool, done. Then we've got Dimensional Seed. 17, perfect. And then Philosopher's Fuel, PHIL. 17, perfect. And then Wither Compass. 17, perfect. Pulsating. Yep, pulsating black holes, in case anybody's wondering. Dragon Soul. 17, I see them. Improbability Machine, I needed more of. Oblivion Shard. 17. Nexum. I've got 11 of those. Okay, I'm catching that. 11 of those. Creative Essence. I should have a Snit Ton. Terry with the third. Did you guys do the thing? Did you guys do the thing? Okay. So improbability machine. How many of these can I make? Shouldn't take too long. Oh, no, Terry. I'm sorry. What the four-letter word are you making? What's going on here? This one needs to close. That one needs to close. Okay. I get that, but no, I hope not. That's there. This. Was it making one? I'm joking, but it's better than last night, so I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we? Okay, got that one. Okay. Yeah, so this needs AFK, and I'm not gonna bore you guys with AFKing because that's ridiculous. So I have a question. Legit question. Would anyone want to see how we would add an audio event to exactly what happened to Terry when she joined, where it said, "Hello, IT," using Mix It Up? Would anyone want to see that? Sure. Nice. Because it should be pretty simple, actually. I'm wondering if we can make it complicated. Because why not make it complicated? Okay. Hang on a second. I need to make sure things are closed. Yeah, that's a password on my screen there. You guys can't see that. Let me actually switch tabs on that one. Oh, there you go. Oh, there, that's fine. I can have that open. And I need to poke owl again. Inner Realms mod pack. Okay. Studio mode. Nope. That's the wrong one. That'll work. Actually, do I have screen input? Yeah. Hang on. I need one more thing. Okay. All right. And transition. Hi. How's it going? Let me move you guys down a little bit. There we go. Is that better? All right. Let's take a look at Mix It Up. Look, you over here. It's a Keegers. Yes, it is. I still need to edit these because I do have... I forget. Let me look. Videos, OBS. I need to watch them again, but it looks like... Oh, it's not 18. It's probably closer to... I'd say it's close to 12 lessons for my course on Mix It Up that I need to edit. And not edit too much. There's actually not much to edit, but like add some nice things to it and make sure that you guys see it and then get that out. I need to do that. That is on this guy. All right, so let's take a look at my lazy check-in. Whoa, that's too big. How does that look for you guys? Is it too small? It's probably too small. I don't think I can do anything about it. But let me show you under action groups. I have my check-in. Is it? No, it's not the first. It's check-in. Conditional. This is a hell of a command, actually. Okay. So, if anybody wants, I'll go over the whole thing from soup to nuts. So, I don't actually know where that comes from. If someone can tell me if that's racist or not, I'd really love to know, because I say that too often if it's racist. Anyway, so what this does is this is the lazy check-in. I should call it lazy check-in, but it's check-in. And every time someone comes into my stream, you get to a check-in as long as you say something. And I found out that it does exactly what I think it should, because Enzyme, I love him. Thank you, Enzyme, for testing this out for me. He didn't even know he did. Enzyme has been redeeming that first. Soup, appetizer, nuts, dessert. I have no idea, Terry. I have no idea. So Enzyme proved to me that the way that I have it set up, you actually have to chat in order to get it. If you just redeem the first, you don't get credit for it because you're not chatting in my chat. You're not actually entering the chat. You're just spending your Twitch points to say that you're here. So I really laugh. He had like a long stream of like 12, but according to the check-in system, he's only been in like 2 of my streams. So it's working exactly like I want. So chef's kiss. Okay, so this is the check-in action. And this first clause basically says you have to have been here more than one time. So if it's your first time here, you're not going to get a lazy check-in. It'll just record that you've been here once. And cool. Thank you for coming. We really want to reward you for coming back to the stream. So the second time you get here, that's when you get your first check-in currency. Yes, it's tied to a currency called check-in. So let me bring that up as well. So I have a currency. There's nothing to it. It's called check-in. This is then where you'll see the lovely ranking system. So it's a currency, but it's a rank. Okay. So what happens is that it's a ranking system. It is disabled at this point because you don't get it for being here for a certain amount of time. Like a normal currency, like the I think it's points. It's my default one. You get a currency for every 5 minutes you're here. That's not how this works. This one is actually disabled. And the only way you get it is when this gets kicked off. So here's that check-in. You get a check-in consumable, add to user 1. So every time that you come in and say something in chat, you get a point. The first time you say something in chat. Let me show you how that works. Because that's all the way over here in events. This is one of those things that ties every single part of Mix It Up together, and it's super, super cool. So again, if we're in... I'm making a face because I never remember if it's generic or chat. I think it's chat. Yes, it's chat. User chat entrance command. Now, this is one where you need to be careful with it because if you do set up something like this, you need to make sure that if, for example, you have got when someone comes in and if you want them to be like, yo, Keegers, what's up? And then like a sound plays, like if, for example, I'm going to pick on Eleni because I know she's listening and this would be something she would want. If you want to have something like that playing, I believe you have to add it to this command. So like if every time Eleni first comes into my chat, it says Eleni number 1, Eleni number 1, which I have that as exclamation point, Eleni number 1. I could do that, but it's got to be added to this command here, I think. So just be aware that that's how that works. But anyway, so this gets kicked off, this user entrance. When someone chats, this automatically kicks off. They don't do anything. So it kicks off the action group check-in, which kicks this off. Wrong button. This then adds 1 to that currency. And then this says right here, welcome back, username, thank you for being here. You are amazing. You have check-in points, which you guys don't understand that, or you guys don't have to know what that is, but that's the user check-in points, which is this, which just says, yep, you've been here this many times, and you are and then it goes to this ranking system and grabs the rank. So now we can add an audio, but first I gotta go grab that clip. Let me grab a new tab here. Actually, I'm gonna grab it from this one. Because I was looking up the web app for, that's creepy, for Craig, because apparently that's a thing. He's got a web app now. Excuse me. So let's see if we can find hello IT off and on sound board. All right, let's try this. Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna leave it open. So if you middle click your back button, by the way, it opens up a new tab. So you could still do chatter specific command when they enter. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love that. I wish I could make it stop. I'm sorry. Are you guys hearing that? You guys aren't hearing that, right? No, you're not. Aw, Terry. Giggity. I'm gonna turn on audio because I don't think... hang on. It's not a... Oh. Hang on. Uno momento, por favor. Desktop audio. Maybe I'll get copyright stricken for this, that's fine. Okay, so I just played this one. I'm not gonna play it again because it's actually the full theme song. Oh, no, go back. I like that one. I think this is no. 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 That's not my hand. Anyway, sorry. Let's go with this one. And actually, I'm gonna grab both of these. And in case y'all are wondering, you can actually just go right click on this button, inspect it, and it's right here. So it should be, nope. Hang on. Oh, it's here, sorry. Inspect. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing this link here, this /media sounds, and then what you do is you go back to the website up here, and where it says / there, you just paste it. Perfect. Now I am gonna do this because I don't think I can show you, but I'm downloading them. I can show this part. So I'm just downloading them here, download, it goes in your downloads, whoop-de-doo. And then this part I can't show you because it's got my name on it. But basically I have a folder in my storage area that's called Stream Sounds, which is what I'm looking for. Stream Sounds, here it is. And I can just paste it here. Okay, so now, here we go. So I've got them, don't worry about that. I can do a basic audio. Sound. I always say audio, it's sound, right? There it is, sound. You can add it to this and then plunk it down, right? Hang on, my dog is being obnoxious again. This is what I do. Stay in the arm. It is negative freaking cold out there and she wants to go outside again. I think this is the 4th or 5th time I've let her out. But, okay, so let's take a look at what we actually want to do because we only want it to kick off if it's the Hello IT user, right? So let's add here another conditional. Oh god. I'm trying to remember trying to think how to do this. Yep, so it's a conditional underneath here. If the user check-in rank equals, ooh, I can do points. Let's do points. Points will be easier. The reason, okay, so I could do this one, but because I've got that space in the Hello IT, I don't know how it's gonna react. So to me, points is gonna be way easier. No ads, please. And we can say between, if we wanted to, say 10 and 99. So that falls between 10 and 99. At 100, you become a technician. So that would be something different, right? Okay. Does that make sense? If you're following along, does that make sense? I want to make sure of it. And then, awesome. So then, inside of this conditional, so this is already inside of a conditional that basically says don't look at someone who's been here the first time, don't look at me, don't look at my bot, don't look at Streamlabs, don't look at Blurb. And then you can also use this to like exempt people, which is kind of nice. So like, I don't know why you'd want to, but if you ever wanted to, you could exempt people up here. So it's already inside of a conditional. So now we're adding another conditional. And then I don't think random is, I'm trying to think if random is what I want. It is. It is exactly what I want. Okay, so I'm making this overly complicated. If we wanted to make this easy, sound, add, play sound file, browse, yoink. Oh good, it didn't show me. Stream sounds, it's actually already here. And, oh, it's under, not under music. It's just hello. So there's, have you tried? And then if I want to make sure that I play it through my mix setup overlay. Okay, so just to go over that, so it's pointing to that sound that we just did. That's the have you tried to turn it off and on again. The Mix It Up overlay is a browser source that I have set up on my OBS. Excuse me, the Mix It Up overlay is the default overlay, and it's the only one that these things will look at. If you've got other overlays, which I absolutely do, because oh gosh, hang on. I'm missing something here. Add, which actually makes sense. And oh, wait, wrong one. Sorry, hang on. I add that twice. I did add that twice. Crap. This one. Delete. Yes. Okay. What am I on? Screen input. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, sorry. I had alerts disabled for obvious reasons. Okay, so then, so that's now got this Mix It Up overlay, which then if someone were to come in and kick this off and they happen to be there, we could do it, or we can just hit this play button. And I'm gonna save it real quick. Back on my action groups, check in, edit. Here's that big old conditional, here's that thing. And we hit play, oops, play. I don't know why it's not working, but it should just play and it's not playing, which is great. Unless you guys are hearing it and I'm not, which is completely possible. Let me check alerts. Nope, cool. I'm glad it's not just playing over and over for you though. I'm really glad. Hang on one second. It's cold. She came in. I'm closing the door. Okay, so that's cool. I would like it to work, but I guess not. Okay. Why won't it work? This should just test the command. Unless I'm not seeing it. Okay. I don't see I'm not seeing it, so that's cool. What I could do is... No. I'm trying to think. I could add another action and then call that here, but I don't really want to. Wait, test it again? Okay. Nope, nothing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so oh, you guys can't even see what I'm clicking on. 'Cause my face is in the way. You sure the scene? Yes, I just added it. You can oh, hang on. You're right. I forgot to do this. Transition. Let me try again.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Bingo. Thank you, Terry. I forgot to hit transition over when I made the change. I'm in studio mode. There we go. Okay. Was that... I didn't hear it very loudly, so was that a good sound level? Because you can adjust the sound volume here, which is awesome. So yeah. So there's the easy way. I'm not going to do it the easy way. Let's do it the hard way. Because I downloaded 2 sounds. Could probably be a little louder. Okay. That's probably on... Since it's maxed out, yeah. Awesome. Okay, good. So it's not too obnoxious, that's good. All right, so then what we can do is do this. I downloaded 2 sounds. So I'm actually gonna delete this one. And I'm gonna add a different action called random. Because we want something random to happen. We want it to happen 1 time. Do we care about duplicates? Not really. And then we're gonna call a sound effect. And then another sound effect. And then this one is simply going to be, have you tried? And then Oh, turned off and on again. There it is. That's it. So now, just to explain what's going to happen here. As ads come through, sorry, I hit snooze once, I missed the second one. So, what you can do, just so everyone, the timing. Okay, so she absolutely got stuck by timing. I'm waiting. For those of you on YouTube, you guys aren't getting hit by ads, so good for you. And I appreciate you for lurking. I love y'all. Let me just check. Ooh. Let's go to chat. We can see here. Who's on YouTube? Who's here? It's just Terry. Which is great. So we'll wait 40 seconds. It's not a big deal. I'm going to play these sounds, make sure they work.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
There it goes.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I love it. I love it. So now, every single time that someone jumps in who is a Hello IT, it's going to play one of those two sounds. Oh my god, I love it. These little things you can do to just add a little flavor to your chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday. Welcome back. I already gave my spiel about puppies. I'm not going to say it again. All right. So hopefully you're back. I'm going to get another couple seconds here. But just to go over what we just added. So now, none of this changed up here. So this all stayed the same. I do need to change the grammar there to make it work better or something. Welcome back. So we added a conditional. And so that while user check-in, your currency that I have set up behind the scenes is between 10 and 99. So between Hello IT and just at Technician, you will get a random thing that will happen one time. Again, does duplicates matter? No. In this case, no. And then it's 2 sound actions. One sound action is this.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
The other sound action is this.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
So it'll pick between one of those two. And if you add more, it'll pick among those options. Again, one time, which is perfect. And yeah, that's it. We just did it. We just made it really complicated because we could. The other thing that you can do here is, at least what I would recommend, is I haven't been naming these. So, for example, this one I would name filter conditional. This one is going to be check-in consumable rank. This doesn't matter to me. This one is sound conditional. Actually, no, I'm going to change this to be Hello IT conditional. It just helps. And again, what I usually recommend if you're going to name them, and I recommend you name them, obviously I'm doing it, but I recommend if you're going to name them with the type of thing that it is, so that way you don't forget what it is. Because if you're editing these and then you come back to it, 6, 7 months, 2 years later, and you're like, what is going on here? First of all, I can look down here and see, oh, it's a filter conditional. It's filtering out these people so they don't matter. Second, here, this is the check-in consumable. Oh, I'm adding the check-in rank. Got it. I don't even have to have that open. I can just look at that and go, okay. So then a chat message happens. And then, oh, I've got that Hello IT. Maybe I should do Hello IT sound conditional. So that happens. And you can just kind of see, like, when you open it up for the first time, it'll look like that. But then if you do this, you can just see, like, oh, okay. So it gives them a rank. Has a chat message, and oh, I've got that sound conditional. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. So that's where you can then edit things, which is super, super nice and convenient. So, yeah. Save. Because we did all that work, and I don't want to not save it. Oh, that would be fun. I don't have a way to do that yet. I was thinking, and Terry, you might appreciate this, for the engineer, grabbing a soundbite of RCE saying, "Hello, engineers. Go lay down. Do you not feel good?" Sorry, she's pacing. Come on, let's go. Ugh. Yes. I don't know how to. I don't know where I can get that from though. Easily. But that would be something that would be once I get that sound bite, then it's just again going back to that action group and under check-in. Yeah. Adding a new conditional here that's between that or greater than 250 or greater, and then having it play that sound. I mean, I have ways to do it, I just can't do it easily right now. If that makes sense. Because, yeah. I don't think the website... Well, because I usually use websites to grab audio, but usually they're restricted to, like, 5 minutes, and usually most of his videos are like a half hour, which is totally fine. Please make those videos. But yeah. Cool, I like that. I really do like that. And it rewards people for being here, and plus I think you guys are like the... Oh, what we can also do is, because it's a currency, because it is a currency, if you're not aware of this, there is... I thought I remembered seeing that for something. Can't you take a clip? Yeah, you can take a clip of it. You could take a... If he's got clipping enabled, you could take a clip and then run it through one of those websites, I suppose. Because I've done that for... I haven't done that specifically, but I've made clips of things for other people. But just so you can see here, you can actually run the exclamation point check-in command. Because it's a currency, Mix It Up made all those fancy like add check-ins or check your check-in. So in theory, you could do exclamation point check-in right now, Terry, and you could see how many check-in points you've got, which is cool. I don't know that it's got a... I don't know what it's gonna give you though. Yep, there you go. Yeah. So again, it's just really nice because it's that currency. You can just add that. I really have to finish these things. Oh my gosh, I've got so many games that are going on here. It's not even funny. Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at all these games. I'm looking over here because yeah, I'm looking at chat, but like you guys are here. Yeah. I really need to finish these things. This is why when you see me do my videos for this, I run it in my bot account because my bot account's practically empty. So, jeez. Cool. Also, since you're here, Terry, is it here? I'm looking for something. Come on. Come on. Nope. What is all that garbage? No, it would have been before that. Okay, I know what those are. That's Doylan. What did I do with it? Huh. Crap. Is there anything else you want to see with Mix It Up while you got me? Because again, Minecraft is pretty much, I gotta sit here and wait. Minecrafter. No. Oh, freaking hell. That's that. I would have downloaded it. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm letting her think, by the way, guys. In case y'all are wondering. If anybody else is in chat and they want to speak up and say, hey, I want to see how to do this. Absolutely. Where is that? Is it Twitch? Twitch. Twitch. This is my favorite command in the whole wide world. Just gonna leave that up there because it is my favorite command in the whole wide world. I think everybody should have this. Especially someone named Thomas Thornton. You should set this up. It is a wonderful command. Yes. Love you, Thomas, if you're watching the pod. It's a wonderful command. So basically, if you guys are looking at this and going, what is he talking about? Under Twitch, when Mix It Up detects a Twitch channel outgoing raid completed. Long mouthful, but at the end of a stream, typically you should raid. I'm really bad at doing that sometimes. And what happens is when you raid, you send your channel to someone else's and have a little interaction, network with other people, and move on with your life. But typically that's the end of your stream. Yes, I have seen streamers where they're like, hey, I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm gonna send you guys over there because we need to show this guy some love. But I'm gonna keep going here, so if you wanna jump back after you're done interacting with them, feel free. Yes, I've seen that happen, but I think that's a outlier example. Most of the time when you raid, you're done. And so what this does is that it says when that outgoing raid is complete, turn off OBS, stop that stream. Unfortunately, the action is start/stop stream, and there's nothing I can do about that. But if your stream is started, it will stop it, right? So, which is nice. I think you need the other bits set up. 1 second. By other bits, I mean under services. I think you need your streaming software of choice. So OBS Studio here. Again, they've also got Streamlabs Desktop, XSplit. Those are the ones that I've usually seen. I think no, I don't remember. But you have to have that part set up to have that connection in order to have that happen. And again, it will ask you which streaming software you want here. Here you go. OBS, XSplit, or Streamlabs. I suppose I could leave it on default, but I wanted to say it explicitly because I'm paranoid. So there's that. But just so you guys can see, this is like my favorite thing in the world. It's so easy, simple, and very, very nice. I need to start using more of this stuff. I still need to look in this a little bit more. I was talking about this on one of the lessons, and I was going over this, and some of this is very nice. Can you go through the various events? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. So let's look at events, because I love them. So generic ones I kind of like. I don't have anything used for them yet, but I've kind of thought about it. Like, for example, application launch detects when you launch mix it up. So having it, adding a command to launch, for example, you could say go in here and say external program, and you could actually add OBS to this. So when you launch mix it up, you launch OBS. It's an option. So for example, I have to find it, and I don't know. Program files, OBS Studio. Whoa. What's running OBS Studio? Hang on. Oops. Stop it. Thank you. Open file location. There we go. There it is. In case anybody's wondering what I just did. I went into Task Manager, and there's all your tasks running. If you right click on OBS Studio and say open file location, it'll open that up. And then you can just go here, copy, browse, paste, and then you can find OBS Studio. So now, if I save this, I'm not certain I want to, but if I save this now, whenever I open up Mix It Up, I will also open up OBS after that. And again, the timing is very specific because you want to make sure you got Mix It Up open before you have OBS open, because if you don't have Mix It Up open before OBS, you have to reset all of your browser sources, which I did before streaming today, which is really, really fun. Don't do that. So it's an option. I'm not sold on it, obviously, because I'm not going to save it. But that's something you could do. As an example. Another example would be this one. Oh, your OBS is being a butt. Why didn't that work? Okay, it did work. It's just not showing up. It's because it's in the wrong thing. Hang on. I've got to do this. It's probs time for me to OBS. Yeah. I think I am up to date. I forget. I'm not up to date on Mix It Up. They just released an update yesterday. And the update is to 1.6.2. And I forget what he added, but I know he disabled the community events because they're migrating everything over to a new system, and he needed to disable it because it'll be migrated. So go lay down. Go lay down. I love you. Go lay down. Okay, application exit, exactly the opposite. So if you exit Mix It Up, do you want something to happen? Channel start stream, channel stop stream. So when your channel starts or stops, you can have something happen. I don't use it here. I do use it under Twitch. So you can have specific things happen for the specific streaming services like Twitch. And I believe YouTube's got the same thing. Yep, and probably Trovo. Trovo's a thing. So if you want something generic to happen, go here. If you want to have something specific to happen for those services, I would go here, which I do have something here. Channel followed, channel hosted, channel rated, channel subs, resubs, gifts, blah, blah, blah. All those things. Hopefully all make sense, but I usually go with the specific things because it does mean different things in different areas. Because like a sub in Twitch is monetary. I said that weird, but you're welcome. And then member is the same thing as a sub in Twitch world. So that's why I would do it differently. Yeah. I would just, I don't know what you'd want to do here, but you could. Because again, yeah. Anyway, and I'm hoping, because I did see this, which makes me super, super happy. This is making me happy, and I hope it continues. I can send messages to Twitch only. So that only went to you, Terry. And now if I switch it over here, YouTube only. And you didn't see it. Mwahahaha. That makes me happy. I'm hoping that will continue on to other areas. It's not in the chat areas yet, and I really, really hope that follows through. So again, I could see that if he's breaking things off like that into different areas, then even more this makes more sense. So let's look at Twitch. We got our stream start, stream stop. This is the thing. I don't have any documentation on this yet, but Troj had said that it's a good idea to put your chat into subscriber only mode when you're not streaming. I don't know. So I do that by using the Twitch start and stop commands. They're exactly identical, except for this checkbox here is different. So when this is on the start, yeah, it does all that for me. Nice. I don't have Siri bot. So this does it for me. So I just do this. The dashes mean don't change the setting. And then if you have a check or a not check, it actually changes the setting. So that is how that works. So none of these are changed except for this one here. So that's all that works. So I just have those two set up and it works. Channel updated. So I think if you change like the title of your channel or the game, you can have a command that'll announce that to your thing if you want. I think usually the other bots do that, like the Streamlabs bots or the whatever, they do that for you. I don't see value in that quite yet because I don't think anybody cares. So there's that. Follow and rated, and you already seen my outgoing one, but followed, I have to flesh this out yet. So this one is thanks for the follow. The rated looks more like what you probably want to have for a follow and rated if you're gonna mix it up for everything. And I understand people are like, but it's already set up over there, I don't want to do it. Totally cool. But this one, for me, when someone raids, it runs my shout out command. So it runs my, ew, Keegers, you muppet. Is that really just sitting here? Ew. Patty, what's wrong? I'm saying ew because this is bad practice. Or at least in my world, this is bad practice. So it's fine, it works. What I should do is I should move this over to an action group and then have this shout out command call that action group and then have everything editable in the action group because it is being used in more than one place. So it's just bad practice you can do this. There's literally zero reason to use action groups. Oh yeah, sure. There's literally almost zero reason to use action groups unless you're not going to tie that action to a command, which is why I do use action groups. But it's also good practice to say if you're using this thing in more than one place, put it into an action group so that way you only have to edit it once. But there's actually nothing wrong with leaving, as this one is in chat, as a chat command. It's just not as nice. I mean, it's just not good practice. You should, if you're going to use it more than one place, put it in an action group and then go from there. Okay, your password. Let's slide this over. So Terry's asking about the password under events. So if we go under services. Services, OBS will ask you for a password. Mine doesn't because it works. But if I do hit disconnect. But basically what you do is you go to tools, and it's a little out of date, but it's WebSocket server settings right here. And it's this guy here. And I'm going to move this for a second. Yes. Okay. If you hit the show connect info right here, a window will pop up, and I can't show you that because it's got a password on it. And you just copy that password, and there's a little, for me it says copy, you can just click copy, and then you paste that into this area here, and then hit connect. And what that'll do, that'll then connect those two together. She's pacing, I'm letting her out again. This is literally what I do all stream for you guys. No joke. Like, I just let her in and out all the time. Ah, screw this. Let's stop sitting. No problem. But yeah, definitely a piece of setup you need to do. Okay, I need to... Okay, sorry. Let me move this up just a little bit. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, shout out. So yeah, this is bad. But then you can see here, I've got everything else here, where I've got a command that runs the shout out. I've got a overlay that runs and it does my zombie raid. That guy. I've got a sound. And another overlay. Wish I had 123 viewers. These all run at the same time, and they're all timed right, so that way you can just kind of see how that all works. I do go over this in my overlays course, but just so you can see it here. Again, I got to get that course rocking. That's on this guy. So that's what you probably want for your raid and your follow. All that stuff. I just need to flesh out the follow because I don't know what I want to do for it yet. I spent a lot of time a long time ago on that raid one, and I like it, but I need to do something else for follow. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet for follow because I've got so many different, like, I feel like my channel has an identity crisis. For example, with everything we've talked about today, like with Mix It Up, I've got what? The IT crowd for some sound effects. I've got Archer for some sound effects. I've got Minecraft zombie chasing me. I've got... it's got identity crisis. And I feel like that's a problem. I mean, like, even if you look at my icons for things, my sub icons are... Nope, not sub. Yep, sub icons. No, those are Dragon Balls. I forget where there's also Digimon stuff. Identity crisis. So I feel like I need to actually, like, consider that. It is me. It is all me. I mean, if you're questioning if I like Digimon, here's my Black War Greymon figure. He sits right above me. He watches me. He's dusty. But I like his Black War Greymon. I like this figurine too. He's one of my favorites. But I used to go by the handle Black War Greymon. That was my moderator for a game called Continuum. Handle. It was Black War Greymon. Services. Wait, no. Events. Events. We want to go over more events. Let's take a look at events. Oh, I do like this. If you haven't updated to 1.6, I do really like this. He added an edit button here. So, for example, you can go through and you can hide anything you're not using. Like, for example, Trovo spells, which I will probably never use. I'm going to turn off loot Streamloots because I'm not going to use it right now. I do have that set up, but it's not working. Crowd control, stream pass. And then you get save. I like that. So you can just really focus the thing on what you're doing. The other thing I really, really like about that from a migration standpoint is then you can be like, okay, I'm going to turn off webhooks I'm never going to use. I'm going to look at the changelog actually. But you can like turn off things and then turn them on as you want to use them. So like I'm not game queue. I'm not using giveaway. I'm not using games. I don't think I'm using at all. But like, so you can see here now, it's really focusing in on stuff that I am using, and like build that library, or even be like, I am done with commands. I want them to hide. So crap. So as Terry gets hid behind another set of ads. Okay. Let's go back to events. All right. So again, all of these, for those of you not Terry, because I don't think she can see me. So this, you've seen that one. That one is my favorite. Making sure I save that. Subbed and resubbed, again, you really want to have something for that one. Gift subs, yes. Mass gift subs, yes. I wish I knew the threshold on that. Ooh. Mass. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna pull this over. This when a user selects a number of gift subs all at once. For example, if a user gives 5 subs to your channel, this command will be run once. Oh, nice. What determines this is the set for mask gifts and filter amount under settings commands. I'm learning. Sorry, I'm learning because I'm looking at this mass gift subs thing. And apparently under settings, give me a second. Whoa! Okay. Under settings commands, mass give sub filter amount. So, okay, so let's go back to what Terry was asking. So Terry was asking to go over events. We've got subbed, resubbed, and then we've got gift subs. And gift subs in Twitch world are someone gifts the community a sub, or you can do it either, I think it's randomly or targeted. I actually don't know because I don't actually do that because I'm a cheap ass bastard. And so gift subs is like a one-off. Like I'm gonna give one gift sub. Or you can do this mass gift sub, and you're like, what means? How do you tell what mass means? Well, according to the documentation, if you go over to your settings, which I always click there, the settings are here. Under commands, this is your gift subs filter amount. So you can say, okay, if someone gifts, say, 5. I don't know why this is 1. I feel like it should be 2. But like, well, whatever. But if it gives more than this amount, is it more than? Yeah, it's reduced spam, yep. For example, if this is enabled, the amount is set to 5, then anytime 5 or less subscriptions. Okay, so if it's 1 at this point, by default, I haven't changed this, it's 1. So 1 will run the event gift sub. 2 will run the mass gift sub. So just so we can see that. So that is what that means. Oh, nice. And they even have it is anonymous. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. So if someone gifts anonymously, you can actually have like a conditional that says if it's is anonymous equals true, and then you could do something, or is not anonymous. You get the point. Or is anonymous is false. You probably want to run things instead of is anonymous is true. I like that. Okay. Channel highlighted message. What I would probably do here, yeah, I like that. What I'd probably do here is you could do this is where you might be able to do like TTS stuff, text to speech. So if someone uses their Twitch bits to highlight their message. You can actually have text to speech kick over if you want. The thing that I kind of would think about in my head for me personally is if it's a highlighted message and someone is trying to catch your attention with it, probably important, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they just want to spend their Twitch channel points. Cool. You do you. But you could do like you could still do the text to speech engine, but only send it to you. It's just something you could do. I don't know. Something to think about. I do know that they did change the text to speech engine. So if you go back under services, there is a text to speech area. Yes, Terry, there is. Great question. Yes, text to speech. He did flesh it out a bit more, so you can actually go and like put your Google Cloud, for example, API key here, and it will play it there. Or if you're using, depending on what service you're using for that. I haven't explored any of this stuff yet, but yes, you got Amazon, Microsoft Azure. I don't know what responsive voice is. I have no idea. But all these are like services. You probably, if you've got Google, you've probably got a Google Cloud. It's a developer thing that you can set up. Yep. Look at that. Bam, Cloud Console. Yeah, and make sure you don't show your key. Sorry, I can't set this up because I'd have to show you my key. And then other people could take my key. I'd reset it. But you can go through this and set up a thing. You're probably not going to hit the limit. I don't know what that would be. But yeah, it just says here, all expenses are rate limited and billed to your user, so just make sure you're not overcharged. So just something to be aware of with Google. I don't know anything about these other services. I haven't, like I said, I haven't really messed with them yet, but I'm assuming, yep, Amazon is a paid service. I'm sure Azure is a paid service. I wish it would stop doing that. Interesting. But there are limits to how much we can financially cover. We limit the use of Microsoft Azure speech to one request every 5 minutes. Interesting. So this one is actually provided, Azure is provided by Mix It Up. And they rate limit every 5 minutes. Interesting. Unless you put in your own key. Responsive voice is a free service. There you go. So we can click on responsive voice. You've got to go get your, probably create an account, grab your key, grab your site code or whatever, and put it in here. So responsive voice, because I'm cheap, I'd probably go that route. I might go Google Cloud personally, because I do have a Google account, and I don't foresee at this current point in time me getting 100 people that's gonna do text to speech and like flood my channel with it. And if that happens, I turn it off. Right? You have all control. So that's the thing. And TTS Monster. Interesting. It sends it to an overlay URL. So it's an overlay that you set up in your OBS, and then you point that overlay to this here, and then you can do your text to speech here. So yes, to answer your question, yes, text to speech is built in here. Also, it's built in here, which I really do want to get looked a little bit more into, is voice mod. Voice mod allows you to control. Never mind, I'm wrong. It's a voice changer. Never mind. I thought voice mod allow you to control it with your voice. I'm wrong. I thought that was in here. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Where were we at? Events? Events. So again, it depends on how you want to do highlighted messages. So you can have your highlighted messages. I would increase the price of them because I don't think I charge like anything for mine. What is highlight message? sure Terry's gonna kick it off because she's awesome. Emote chat, suggest a poll. Do I even have it? Send a message in. Oh, nice. Third. Highlight message 100 channel points, which, yep, for 100 points, yep. So it's not that bad. I'm sure you got it to burn. So I might up that if I'm gonna do text to speech and have it tied to Google and all that stuff. And then of course, making sure that your cooldowns are set up appropriately. Okay, I'm done now. 81k points, nice. Channel user intro. What is that? I actually don't know. What is that? What is channel user intro? Event run when a channel uses their user intro feature in your chat. This provides no additional special characters, however, is often used with the user special identifiers. Yeah. When a user utilizes the user intro feature in your chat. What is the user intro feature? I wonder if that's an old Twitch thing. Because I have no idea. Unless, no? This event command is run when a user utilizes the user intro feature in your chat. It is a Twitch thing. See if it's an old Twitch thing. Yeah, I'm seeing intro videos, which makes sense. Yeah, move on. I don't know. I have no idea. Twitch channel user intro. I think it might be an old thing too, because I have no idea what that is. And I know he's in transition of doing stuff, so. Same thing with, like, I don't think they do power-up messages before. Nice, just found a Reddit post from 4 years ago. There you go. I don't think any of these happen anymore. The power-ups, right? Those aren't a thing anymore. Pretty certain. I think they were replaced with, like, highlight message and stuff like that, so. Bits. We know what bits are. Channel point redeems. I don't see the point in channel point redeems here. Period. Because you can do all of your channel point redeems right here. And I'd recommend you do them there anyway. Because this way you can actually add the thing here. So like I just added this emote only chat. So that would be, yes. Yep, one global thing for all of your redeems. Yep. So you could do like a complicated conditional, like if it's this one, then do this. If it's this one, do that. Whereas you would just use this Twitch channel points and it does it all for you. So again, it just depends on what the goal would be. I can't think of a good reason to use it, but I don't know everything that people do. So like if you wanted to, I don't know why you'd want to do this, but you could in theory like create a currency that then you track how many times people use channel points. If that's a thing you wanted to track. I don't know. But like emote only chat. I set this up during my course. This is now set up. So if someone goes and does emote only chat, this I don't have to do a thing. Someone can redeem their points and it does it. Sets Twitch to be emote only, waits 5 minutes, and then it turns it off. I don't have to do anything. So, done. Same thing with first. I really need to do something else here. I need to do first, second, third, nth. Back to events. charity donation, I don't think is coming up. Channel ad upcoming. I don't use that one. I don't think you should use that one. Humble opinion, because I think that's when we get notified as a streamer. I get a pop-up that says when a ad is upcoming, and I have the option, and I think so do our mods, to snooze it. So I think I'd much rather use that one or to use these two, because I use the started. I use started and ended. I don't use ad upcoming, because I think ad upcoming will give you like that 30-second countdown, and I'd much okay. See, I'd rather not use upcoming, because then if I snooze it, it would be moot, like a cow's opinion. So I guess I'd rather do that. That's me. Again, if you use it, cool. I just don't. I'm not going to. Twitch ad started, Twitch ad ended. The only thing I do there is I do use because. Yeah. Yep, you got an ad break. It's up to you. I don't care. The only thing I do for these, by the way, is I make them Twitch announcements, because I do multi-stream. So that way, these only show up in Twitch. So that's why they come up as those announcements instead of the regular chat, because I don't want to flood YouTube with those chats. Personal preference. And that's actually, Mika showed me that, so I'll give Mika credit for that. And I really, really hope that they do segregate out those Twitch messages, so that way we can just have it there. Yeah, it is a really good idea. I love it. I did steal it from Mika. I will be honest with that. Yep, Twitch announcements. So you make it a Twitch event instead of a chat event, and then send announcement. Super simple. Yep. And I know you don't really multi-stream, but if you ever do, set it and forget it, right? It's already an announcement. It's already done. Who cares? Hype train. Again, you should do something for that. I don't, because I've had 2 hype trains in 7 years. So that's the thing. I'd really like to see if we can get excuse me. I don't know how to do this effectively, as my brain is thinking through some things, but I know some people use this, and I don't know if they use it through a different bot or whatnot, but they do tie thank you bot for advertising Discord at this point in time, because I was about to say they have a Discord bot that actually announces when hype trains are happening. And I don't think you can, like, well, Naku said, because she's a member of different Discord servers. Sorry, I'm making myself up. Discord servers that she can, on one of her Discord servers, there's multiple streamers, like kind of like ours, and her Mix It Up is tied to that one. So that way, different events can be sent through the one bot, and you don't need to set up a bot for every person. So it's one Mix It Up bot. It can take in all those events. Awesome. So if that's a thing we can do, great, but I don't think there's a way to filter who can use it. So for example, under services, there is the Discord one. And it tells you how to do all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. You can see mine says log out, because I do have on my little test server that Terry is lovingly a member of. She can jump off of it anytime she wants, because it could get obnoxious. It won't. But you can create a custom Discord app, name it whatever you want. And then somehow, and then it makes that tie together. So then, like, I can send Discord events to that. But anyway, that's an option. I just don't know how to control that from my need to control things point of view. But anyway, so anyway, you should obviously have something for these things here. Hype train started, hype train level up, definitely, and then hype train ended. Like, thank you so much for contributing to the hype train, and if you didn't, we appreciate you just for being here. You're amazing. Stuff like that. Then you get the different stuff for YouTube, start, stop. New member is, again, paid. I don't know what a member milestone is. I have no idea. Gift membership, same thing as mass gift membership. And then they do have super chats, which are people pay money to highlight their chat for you. So again, something that you probably want to have pop up in front of you. You could even put that in an overlay. So again, anything you can do in any area, you can just put in here. Just amazing. Amazing! I'm gonna ignore Trovo because I don't think anybody cares. Chat, you've seen that one. The chat user entrance is that first chat. I think this one, let's confirm. I think it's their very first chat. Brand new chat user sends a message, which Twitch does an amazing job already highlighting when someone's brand new to your chat, which is super, super cool. I don't think I'll ever use it, but it's a thing. Message received. I do know that Doylan was using a service, I want to say Restream, could have been something else, where it like dinged every single time he got a message. Kill me now. His choice, but you could do something like that as well because it's a generic chat. So if someone sends a message, you could have a little ding in your ear saying that someone messaged you. Cool. It's up to you. Again, I'm judging, but I'm not judging. Whisper, I probably wouldn't use ever, but it's someone whispers you on Twitch, which is a private message. Chat message deleted. Only you or your mods are going to delete your chat messages. Who cares? Timeout user, ban user. So you could like announce to the chat, someone was banned. Cool. New user join, user, oh god. I would probably avoid these like the plague. It's already bad enough. And I've been told not to look, but you can go to mix it up and you can see who's already watching. So I already know that only Terry's here, and I appreciate Terry for being here. So I definitely would not use these personally because A, if you're small enough, like me, you could have a message pops up that welcomes someone, or you could have it just appear on your screen. Why would you do that? Because A, you don't want to call it your lurkers, and 2, no. And then when you're bigger, you don't need a message popping up when people join chat. That just, oh my god, why? Anyway, I would avoid those like the plague. I understand that they're there. I understand people might have a good reason for them. I don't think they should be used. Humble opinion. Donor Drive is a service that you can sign up through in services. Takes care of all that. Streamlabs, Stream Elements. Again, if you use those services, cool. How do you do specific entrances? Okay. That would be here. So for example, okay, so here is that one. We can do, let's do a sound. So, okay, so this is what I would do. So let's pick on Eleni because she was here before and she actually has a sound. So it depends on how, no, I would do it here. So under user chat entrance, again, let's pull this up. This event will run the first time a chat user sends a message. So I want to make that very, very clear. Again, like I said with Enzyme, he was doing just the redeeming the firsts. He would not chat in my chat, and that way this would not kick off. So you actually have to say something. So user chat entrance. Yeah. Okay. If the user has a custom entrance command, I'm gonna open this one up because I want to know what that is. Oh, so okay, so there's multiple ways to do this. Okay. So I get it. Okay. I don't think through here. Yes. Well, 2 places. So there okay. It depends on how okay. Me, I would have to do it through here. Because I have this lazy check-in. So then what I would do is I would add a conditional where if the username is this, then do this. So for example, let me just do this. Where first value user name equals Eleni 94. 1994. And then my sound, add, play sound, browse. Stream sounds, Eleni number 1. And that would play this one.
Eleni number 1. Eleni number 1. Eleni number 1.
Yep. So now, because I have this here, that's the way I would do it. Now, I don't have to. What I could do, which might make more sense, is I could go exactly like you're saying, go through users. And again, Terry, if you're migrating over from Stream Elements, Streamlabs, I do have a video on migrating the users over so they don't lose any of their currency and their watch times. So I would watch that video because I go through how to do that as well. But like Eleni, this is what I would probably do if I were to do it. So she's got 2 of them, but you're right. So find Eleni in your users, add a command, or sorry, wrong one. I do think I did that. Nice. So here is that entrance command here. I would be lazy and do command, add, and I would do my check-in for her. And then I would do a sound. And this is because this is specifically because I have that thing here. And do that. So that way I'm not losing that. So I think this is probably the way most people would do it. But again, this is where I wanted to point out before that if you're using this user chat entrance, if they have a custom entrance, it'll do that, not the user chat entrance, the generic one. I knew there was a special reason for that one. So just so you can see that. So this, I could save this here now. Every time, the first time Eleni says something in chat, she'll get her check-in, which she should get, and then she'll also get her sound. And again, and then check in, save. Oops. And yeah. 5 years. Okay, when I said 7 years, I meant 8 years. 8? Yeah. I know a lot of people have auto shoutouts for their close friends. Yep. It's a good idea. It's news. The other thing that I really want to work on is this. I just haven't done it. Is it command timer? Where is it? Action group? Yeah, this one. I haven't fleshed this one out yet. Nah, I love it. I still need to finish this. But these are all the people that donated. Look, Timid Terry, to the computer, and I actually do have a command that if people do that, I want to say something and give a shout out. But yeah. So you can do that. You know, it's not a bad idea. I wonder if that's a thing I should do. Huh. Sorry, my brain, words. I wonder if I should do a specific video for the ambassadors that goes over how to do the custom entrance. And then also just does that automatic shout out. The only issue, it's not an issue, right? Because if you use a custom shout out command like I do, you can do the, okay. Because you could do like mine, the custom shout out, which is under chat, which does the Twitch shout out and it does a chat message. That's not a bad idea. I like that. I really do. I do like that. A suggestion, not like a requirement, but a suggestion. Like if ambassador pops up in your chat, just automatically it gives them a shout out. I never thought of that, Terry. Thank you so much. So again, that would be, so like Terry. So users, oops. I'm gonna set yours up right now. Add. So again, that one's interesting too. The user only chat, that seems really cool. I really want to mess with that, but and that's something else you could do. Like you could do, instead of a entrance, chat entrance, you could use this user only chat commands and have their command be under their name. So for example, Eleni, everyone right now could do Eleni #1. You could do it right now, Terry, and anyone could do it, or you could tie it just Eleni, which is super nice. But I'm gonna put yours in right now. So I'm gonna do command action group check in. See? And then oh nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Terry. Not doing it. You don't know why? Because it's in the wrong spot now. Now it's even more in the wrong spot. I need to move it now. So that shout out command is just in the wrong spot. It's just in the wrong spot. It's really, really bad. Don't do it. So action groups, new action group, shout out. Command is gonna be chat. This is where I wish you could like copy over, but you really can't. Action, chat message, paste, and then Twitch. Add, send shout out, target username. Save. Is that? Ooh. That's not gonna work. You can duplicate, you can only duplicate with one command. You can't copy and paste another one. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm trying to think through this. I don't know that's gonna work. I'm gonna try it, but I don't think that's gonna work. Anyway, but this can be deleted. This can be deleted. I can add a command action group shout out, save, done, action or events. Raid. In theory, it still works, but I'm going to change it because it should be different. It should not be command. It should not be, yeah, it should be action group. Shout out, save, and then if I go back over here and I go to users, and then we do Timid Terry, she's got her seriously, check in, and then add another, oops, not chat message, command, gosh, of action group, shout out, save. So now when the Tim and Terry now comes to my stream and says, hello, Keegers, she will get her check-in and she will also get her thing. So I'm gonna have to do that for the rest of the ambassadors because that's only fair. I like that. I like that. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. I wish I had another user to test this with. Hello. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. The thing that I'm worried about is because it says target username in the shout out. I just don't know that it's gonna work. Can I? Does it work? Yeah. See? I don't know. It was a bad test because it was looking at me. So I don't think we can check it without. We can check it next stream, but I don't know. I have a bad feeling it won't work. It's worth a shot. If it's not right, then I'll have to have a. What I would probably do is do in action groups, duplicate shout out, and then make another one there, because then the reason for that is because then I would have that trigger to change. If I change one, change both of them. Does that make sense? I don't know. I want to know what that means. Anyway, plus I don't have Patreon linked to this, so it doesn't matter. I should have Patreon linked, but no one cares. Custom title. Anyway. I have so much crap. God, sorry. You want me to get Sling to test it? I think she's around. I can do that. Sling. So again, do the same thing. Hold off on inviting Sling though, because I would need to do add. Not that it's gonna take too long, but check in. Shout out, save. Okay, that should work. So if she's around, sure. If not, what, baby girl? Are you okay? Are you not feeling good? Hey, here, let's see. I'm not gonna try to make people dizzy, but there's the puppy. Oh, there it goes. That's Hattie. My Hattie girl. She's the one that's been pacing back and forth. Now that I messed up my camera. There it goes. Hi, puppers. You wanna go back outside? Go on. Go. Stay in the yard. All right. While we're standing here. I have daggers right now. Why did that take so long? So, Blind Cubsy. Add. Yeah, because this would be really nice if I could just copy. Like, why am I doing all this extra work? Check in. Action group. Shout out, save. Oh, interesting. And yeah, so like Owl, she's been in both, because I think she's one that was like, getting your watch time is really hard, so that's why I'm in your YouTube. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Watch time isn't my problem. But anyway. Action group. But this is what I love about all this, is like, this is so easy. Gotta finish that. I gotta sit down and finish that. Oop, no. No. Wish escaped worked. It didn't work. But this is really the power of those action groups, is that you can just click, click. Mika. Mika, 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 Mika. Command, add. It's up at the top. And I'm just doing check-in first because I want to make sure that goes, and then we'll do the shout out. Again, the only thing that I was worried about with... So the only thing that I'm worried about with this is the timeout period for the shout outs. Because there's a timeout period on the Twitch side that we don't have we don't have any control over. I do have control over the custom shout out, which is fine because then I can just have the custom shout out run and it won't matter. Apparently it chat is subscriber only mode. It is? It is? I'm looking. It is. I had an issue.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Okay, that all works. Lovely. What? You didn't... Did you not like it? I'm confused by... Lovely is ambiguous. Did you like it or not? Let's see. Sling. No, I love it. Okay, I was making sure because I know you do. That's why I was confused. But then again, that's why I was like, is it the thing? Okay, so that was because I had my bot on forever and I didn't restart it. I'm looking at chat. I didn't restart it before stream, and I'm smart. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so that's why it was in sub-only mode. I guess I missed out on people chatting. My bad. I do need to lurk though. Yes, go. Yeah, I know you had things to do. Thank you for testing. Appreciate you. Bye, Sam. That would be... Sorry. There you go, Terry. You should have a, when someone lurks, have a bye sim. Yep. But more than just the thing, like, actually have, like, you saying it. Bye sim! Because again, you can do all that. I just love that. Is it gonna pick up chemist? Yeah. Baby girl, you just came inside. I know. I have those brilliant strokes occasionally. Check in. Shout out. Save. Alright, easy. Done. All done. All done. I love that. I love that. Anyway, sorry. I always, whenever I say I love that, I always think of Big Bang Theory, where Leonard is talking to Priya about how he loves how she says, I love that. And then Raj goes, yeah, I say it the same way. I love that. It's the same way. We've got the same accent. Sorry. That's where my brain goes. Are you okay? Stay. It's okay. Just stay in the yard. Go potty. Go, go, go. Anything else you want to see, Terry? Like, seriously. I am more than willing to talk about anything we can do while we're standing here chatting away, AFKing in Minecraft, working on our chatbots of stuff we need to do, which I still need to do a lot more. A lot more. This is going away. Temporarily. This is also another good one, Terry. I don't remember if you've got a stream deck or not. I don't, but this might be one you want just in case. It's just stop all sounds. So it literally is just sound, stop all sounds. And then if you've got like a key or something to tie it to, that's why it's in my action groups and not tied to anything else. You can just have that tied to a stream deck key. I forget if you've got a stream deck or not, but just a thought there. Because then it should turn off all the sounds if someone somehow spams things or you forget to set a cooldown correctly, blah, 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 blah. It happens. So I just have it. I don't have a stream deck, so I can't like hit the button, but I can at least go. The other thing you can do, I don't know if you've seen this, is under chat, there is a dashboard. And so here is my dashboard that's filtered. So you can see, like, I don't see, well, no, it's not filtered. It's just the last so many things, and I can make this bigger. So it doesn't scroll. Sounds like I'm, like sounds in, yes, like sounds in Mix It Up, yep. So it just stops all the sounds and Mix It Up. And I'm sure it's tied to like the sound event. So if like someone kicks off like all those sound events, you can just be like, click. Yeah, it's just a good thing. And then there's this, like I was showing you, there's this dashboard here where you can have your chat. And then I have this as like the first one here. The other thing that you can do with this as well is, I believe, yep, you can, right here. Sorry. I'm not sure if it's this one or if it's, or it might be the redemption store. I'm not certain, but yes, it is command history, I think. Okay, you're asking different things. So there is, so this one is your command history, so things that kicked off. So like we can see here, Sling came in, she got her custom command. And yes, I got my posture check, I see that. And then you've got your, there's a redemption store, but that's not what you're asking for. You're asking for, I thought it was here, but it's not really here. I know what you're saying, but I think it's also because I have one on OBS that includes all of it. Yeah, because But that's Twitch events. So the things you listed are Twitch events. That's why OBS can pull that up. And I do have that. Where is that? Technically, I do have that in widgets. And this widget is up, it's just not this. So I do have a widget that does that. So you can see all of this. It does not do... It does everything you just listed there. But yes, if someone were to raid right now, you would see, in theory, but it's behind the sub goal, which I hate that it says 1. But yes, you can have it here. This is my event list. So if I trigger one of these off, it should show up. Let me skip out of studio mode so I can see better. Is it hidden too badly? Back into studio mode. Alerts. Twitch alerts. Oh, I don't have mix-up events on. There it is. So if I hide my sub goal, there's my overlay with the events that happened. They both kind of suck, so I want to turn them off. I'm gonna turn them both off. Oh, not Twitch alerts. Mix it up events. There we go. Yeah. The other thing, yeah, I know what you want because, yeah, I know what you want. Because I know it's more of a Twitch thing for what you sent. Yeah, like, yeah. And there is it's more in your dashboard, in your Twitch dashboard for those specific events you just asked about. It's more in your dashboard on Twitch. There is that area that has all the redeems and blah, blah, blah. Because those are all Twitch events that you're asking about right there. Which I think should mirror exactly what you're pulling into OBS, I think. But there's this command history should give you like that, which is nice. So in theory, like I can pull in all the Twitch channel points that are tied to Mix It Up. So first is in my Twitch channel points area. But like posture check isn't. I could. And posture check. Save. Oh, yeah, I need to add something to it. So then it would be in that area, but yes, I yeah. Because I don't know if you've messed with this yet, but yeah, you can add rewards. What does this actually do? Oh, it runs the first redeem, which is another currency that I have. I like that one. Here, let me show you that one. So, I've got that first. So Doylan got the first today, which broke end streak again. So under action groups, I have my first. And it's more complicated than you think. Because it's another currency. So there's a currency called first. I'm proud of all of these, by the way. I apologize if I'm boring you. But there's a currency called first. And there's a currency called first streak. And yeah, so we welcome the user saying, welcome back. You've been first here so many times. Conditional if user is not on a streak, which this is where like using some of these namings really helps. You know what the heck's going on. So if the user is not on a streak, so when a user redeems their first, you welcome them, you add a first consumable. Then if the user first streak, so this is a different currency, I've got first and first streak. So it looks at first streak and said, if the user is not on a streak, so their first streak is 0, then it resets everybody's points. So no one has points now. Period. End of story. So again, today, Enzyme had 1. Doylan got in. He grabbed the first, and then Enzyme now has 0. Everybody's got 0 at this point. Everybody's got 0. And then and that's it. And then no matter what, we're adding 1 to the user. So now Doylan has 1 in his first streak. And then if Doylan had more than 1, then you would say, congratulations, you were on a streak of how many? It's all in working those if-then else's. But yeah, I guess it depends on what you want to track, Terry, for your dashboard. Because, again, you could add... I'm still thinking through, like, your thing. Because, like, you could add all of those things to... Okay. Okay, so, for example, let's go back and look at that command history. And this'll do everything. So, like, you can say event and... Okay, these are piss poor things, but, like, in theory... Because an event would also be, like, the user in chat entrance. So when you came in, it ran your user chat entrance, right? So you could use that. It just depends on what you want to track. So again, going back to your exact examples, like if someone were to raid me right now, it would still come through as an event, and it would come through as a raid because I do have a command attached to that raid, be the shoutout command. So it would be there. Sling got her custom one. You didn't get the posture check, but again, if I added posture check to this area here in Twitch channel points and tied the two together with something, I don't know what, like you could say, you know, thanks for the reminder, and everybody else should also sit up straight. Make sure that you maybe take this moment to stretch. I don't know, whatever you want to say. You could have that then be in that area, but I think it would be the things you specifically said would make more sense to do through the Twitch dashboard, which is what you're pulling in OBS. Why make more work for yourself? Sorry. I'm trying to think. And I don't have any redeems. Yeah. Yeah, I just went. Yeah, I know. Because it would be nice. Alerts. What are my alerts? Obviously, that didn't come through as an alert. Ah, yay, that's there. Cool. What would be an alert? I actually have no idea. Let's find out. I'm gonna refresh this page just to see if it's... There we go. Let's try dashboard. Really? It doesn't even have... Yeah, this is where this... I even said this during my lessons. I'm like, I really want to go in. It is a wiki. I kind of want to create an account and start editing like some of these pages and being like, this needs to be updated. Like bullsnit, this was updated in 2020, end of the year 2025. It doesn't even look the same. There's no dashboard. There's no pause commands button. It doesn't exist. So someone obviously didn't, and like, sorry, just crumble. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. I don't know if you've seen this. If you have this, okay, so I have a right click. I have a timeout 10 CMD. And if I do this, I'll time you out. I'm not going to do that. That's actually under commands and moderation. And right here under this gear, it is show on chat list context menu. That's where that shows up. So if you got your dashboard up or if you've got your chat window up and you add commands to that, again, I don't want to click on it. That's where that adds it to. So you can just have those easy right click go type things there, which is really nice. You could even do, I think, sorry. Let's do this. Let's actually do that. If I go back here and I go to commands, I want to try this. Shout out. Oh, Raka. That's my favorite. So now that's right there, right at your fingertips. You can just right click and hit shout out. Boom, done. And it does use a target. That's nice. That's nice. Speaking of, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So that works really well. I wonder if I can do that with end of stream. That would mean that I'd be rating someone that's in my stream, and I usually don't do that. The other thing that I've been meaning to do is create a, and I wish there was an easy way to do this. There isn't. There just isn't. I wish there was a way to have it. Sorry. Look at enabled commands and then have like an exclamation point help, which would then just like list all the commands that are available. Like clip, no CC, and well, not end stream, because it should be dependent on who you're there. But like, anyway, it would just be really nice if there was a way to do that. There's not, so I want to make a custom help button. There is a generic one. I don't know if you've seen this under pre-made commands. There is a mix it up. Not mix it up commands, which just goes over all of these commands. What is commands? Never mind, it's all there. That's cool. I did not know that was there. I learned something. I've been meaning to make that. I don't need to make it. I learned something. Holy shit. Sorry. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay, it's just my account. Okay. It's just my account age. Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure that's not my... Wow. Hmm. Oh, you're coming up on a year. On 5 years. For your account. Wow. That's a long time. No, I know. I wish I could easily more. You can get your affiliate anniversary. They celebrate that, but like your first stream anniversary is harder to find. So I was like, I hope that's not my first stream, and it's not. That makes me feel a little bit better. But I think that's 7. I'm trying to think. Was it pandemic? No, it was before that. It had to be before that. Yeah, it had to be before that. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Oh, damn. But yeah, I like all these pre-made ones. I commands now makes me feel happy. What happens if you hit exclamation point commands? I'm just curious. And also, ask anon, check-in, clip, check-in. Oh, that's how many points you have. Clip commands, dig, dis. Yeah. Yeah, and that makes me feel very happy. So like I might add that one to a timer. So that way you can see what's there. So that is a thing. That is a thing. Oops. That I was helping Sling with. Now I need to remember how to do this. That is custom commands. There you go. That's exactly it. Which is funny because you'll see. Q&A. So this is where if I had a stream deck, it would be much better. Get question. So let me bust out of studio mode. Keegers bot asked. Oh, that's not right. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Sorry, I'm watching chat. I'm watching my screen. Okay, I have an issue. Get question. Man, action group, get top question. Anyway, this is a Q&A thing that I created for people. Get top question. It should... Why is it still there? Run command display. No question. Display question. How long does it stay? 10 seconds. Thank you. Display no question. No questions remaining. Got it. Okay. So get question. The heck? Just waiting for you to get back. And then I'll show you. And again, this, yeah. Actually, I should bring that back up. Not what I wanted. Go away. Edit. Okay, so here's what that does. So it's a Q&A thing that I created when I was talking with Sling about her Cocktails and A-Holes podcast. And she found one that Word for StreamerBot a little bit better. So I made all this from scratch. She found one that she could just download and have, which is really, really cool. But it has a couple things here. So like ask, you saw the asks, ask anonymous question, ask question, display no questions. So then this one is like if there's no questions remaining, does that, displays the question, which actually runs get top question, don't ask, and then remove top question. I think I just made it so it was just nice and easy. Anyway, but I'm seeing that I need to improve it a little bit because I would like to be able to see the question because I can't see it unless I'm looking at OBS, which kind of sucks. But if I had a stream deck, it'd be nicer because this is what happens. It comes through as this file format. So what it does is it writes a CSV file with who asked the question, and then their picture. So then when I say exclamation point get question, oops, should not say that. You just saw that there's stuff there. The bleep? Is it because it's open? It's not open. This is it. Oh! I know what happened. Yep, that's what happened. So I saved it and frickin' whatchamacallit, LibreOffice changed all the up bars to question marks. So that's why that happened. Now, if I do this, there we go. So Terry asked test. I don't know. Do you have a test coming up? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I know I'm being an ass. Don't worry about me. And then next, now what that does is if I look at the file again, I'm gonna go off of it, go back on it. Should have gotten rid of it. That's interesting. It should have gotten rid of it. Why didn't it get rid of it? Get top question. Do I have to? It's been a while since I created this. It's been a long time. Oh, I don't have it remove it. Interesting. I don't have it remove it. So then I do have to auto. I don't know if I like that. Again, it would be much better if I had a Stream Deck. Remove queue. So I've got a command remove queue. Oops. So that removed the question, and then I do get question. And it says, anonymous, do you like pineapple on pizza? And then I have it go out to a random avatar site, and I think it's all puppies, right? That's a puppy. And yes, I like pineapple on pizza. Hawaiian pizza is one of my favorite pizzas. Actually, it is my favorite pizza. So, and then if I look back here, it'll reload it, and that's there. And then I have to do exclamation point remove queue. And then if I go back in here, it should be empty. Poof. And if I do exclamation point get question, it says should stay, or eventually 10 as a sentence seems so long, but if you look behind it, there is a thing there that is that's there. What is ask a question? Ask anonymous question. Action groups. It's got to be super long. That's what she said. Display question. Oh, it's 1 minute. So then if I do get question, and there's no questions remaining, that stays around for 10 seconds. The other one stays around for a minute. So, yeah, a little Q&A, simple thing that no one's ever used. But is there that I can absolutely, and so the other really cool part about all this is I should probably do this, but I have what you can do. I don't know if you can do it. You can't do it based on a group, which I wish you could. But if you go to my Patreon, why is this thing really slow? Hold on. It's working on it. Yeah, I figured that was my real name. Sorry. That's under my real name. I should have it under my Keegers 02 Games account, but I don't, cause lazy. But if you go to my Patreon and we look at, hold on, that is Keegers 02. Sorry. Making sure that it didn't come up with my name. My Keegers 02, there is a shop, and I do have mix it up commands, and I will keep adding those commands. So I could absolutely add that to this collection of commands. Right now, it's just got the treasure hunt version 1. I need to put version 2 out there, and then, yeah. So, I know Mr. Gold, a fabulous creator. I'm actually using his chat right here. So if you look at the chat, when you actually chat there, that's actually his chat area, which I really like. And he's got a bunch of stuff over on his coffee shop, however we say that, Ko-Fi. He also does what I do, and he's got all these things, but you can also go look at the YouTube video, and it will show you also how to do it. So like he's got a complete walkthrough of the Pokemon redeem on his YouTube channel, or you can just go here and just grab it for a couple bucks. Yeah, $3 or more. So, yeah. Fabulous creator. Fabulous creator. Anyway. So yeah, so that's that one. You're finding all the commands I have hidden there, Terry. My gosh. What am I gonna do? But I feel like I need to upgrade. I feel like I need to... Maybe what I'll do is add... See, I was torn on removing the question right away because I wasn't sure if I wanted to have it okay, so it'll show up for a minute, and let's say you're still talking about it, you want to put it back up there, you can do exclamation point get question again, or again push a button on your Stream Deck, which is what I'd probably recommend someone to do. So that's where it's nice to not delete it, but it's also, I kind of wish it would delete, but I can, the horse a piece. So like I could, in theory, under display question, I can add a command action group and then remove top question and then move question and then just disable it. So if I were to like give it, if I were to put it, and I should put it up on say Patreon, I could then have that be there, and then in the directions just say like if you want to turn that off or on, you can just slide enable or disable it. But yeah. What else do I have open? Oh, highlight messages. We've started all these different things. I'm trying to see what we've done. Full question. But yeah, it should be pretty... I was just stumbling because of things, so my bad. But it should be pretty straightforward. Interesting. I see how this is similar to what she has to highlight a chat message. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And I forget the name of the creator that she got that fun. I'm blanking on his name, but he specializes in StreamerBot, and I'm blanking. I was on his Discord for a while. I got rid of it because I don't want to use StreamerBot. I was contemplating going with StreamerBot, but it was so much more complicated. And I just found out there is, if I go to action groups or anywhere and we go new action, there is a script. So all of her stuff that Sling found, or that, God, what is his name? I'm blanking on his name. All the stuff that he does is in a programming language called C#. That's what this is. So you can have it do anything you want. So like this one, this is a dumb thing, but it's gonna write to the console because it's dumb. So in theory, I could go grab his stuff and bring it into Mix It Up, which is very, 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 very nice. It does look like, which I didn't realize, it has Python. So that's really, really cool. I would need to learn a little bit more about how to interact with things with Python. It's programming language I sort of know. So we could do fancy things. But I'd rather see what I can do inside of Mix It Up first. Because, like, I could do all of my games, which I have. I've got a... I mean, One Piece doesn't quite work yet. I haven't finished it. But One Piece is a treasure hunt. Treasure hunt. Kind of on steroids. As is... I think I've got a Dragon Ball Z one. But One Piece mostly works. So, again, I was working with Mika on this one. I need to finish it. But it's a treasure hunt where you can specify as you the person. It has its own built-in games. Yep, under games. That's what games is. I disabled it, but that is what games is. Games is its own built-in games. I just don't have any turned on. So like you can redo just the heist. So everybody, I mean, what we were playing that heist for a while now, and you can just hit add, and you can absolutely tweak the settings, and you can have it all custom, which is super nice, right? Super nice. So like you could have it do, I don't know, be your own theme. So like a crab heist. Just saying. I don't know what you would be heisting crabs for. But you could. It's a thing. Yeah, you just have to edit all of these. Which I love that they're there, but yeah. I don't know how to do it, I'm just saying. Yep. Not enough players. Users win. User loses. All succeed. I wish there was a... Yeah, everyone made out the bank. Out dry. 99 to 66. Cops showed up at the last second, sank a few of you, but most of you made out. Total goal amount came winners. Yeah, see, I just wish... I like that they include that type of stuff. But like, yeah, you could absolutely then theme this. And then have it be your own. Just saying. I don't know if there's a better one there. Oh, that's cool. I like that one. Hitman. So if someone... You have to type in the target's name. The first person to type in the target's name wins. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and then some of these I just don't know how to do through, like, on my own through Mix It Up, but, like, basically I recreated... No, not Heist. Heist is different. Oh, it's almost like Werewolf. Sorry, I'm reading through Treasure Defense. So, like, people can then join the Treasure Defense. The first person that kicks it off is the king. Then once everybody's joined, the king has to pick one of the people that joined. And if the king picks a knight, they win. If the king picks a thief, everybody loses. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Random trivia. That's cool. You could totally do it like Minecraft themed trivia. And in theory, let me try this. If we do, I'm just curious, if we do this and I delete this and I hit save, can I do another trivia game? I can. That's cool. So like you could do like Minecraft trivia, or you could do, I don't know, computer science trivia. Like that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So many things to do, Terry. So many things to do. But yeah, that's games. Again, I don't have any of them enabled because I've been a dork and making my own. Welcome back. Welcome back, Doylan. You've missed a lot. What are you doom scrolling on, damn it? Did you look at the thing I sent you? DFG! Welcome in. Aw, she didn't get the thing, Terry. Hi. Doylan, did you look at the thing? Let's use it as specific. I did. It's just a place to save parts for build. That's my build. That's my computer. I sent you everything that I made. So you can use it as a starting point or whatnot. You don't need the thermal paste. It's blank. What? Should not be blank. It was not blank for me. Did I? This was to be wrong, chat. Sorry. Hang on. Okay. And Doylan. Why was that blank? See, not blank for me. Sorry, let me get you guys back up. I'm doing well, DFG. How you doing? Yeah, why is it blank? Oops, that's my name. Go me. There we go. I believe you. But why is it blank? Sign in. How do I save it then? That's not how this works at all. Create and edit a showcase with these parts. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Oh. Damn it. Okay, it's being dumb. I have to like upload a picture and blah 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 blah. I'm not doing that. But I can send you a list. Sorry. How are things for you, DFG? Because you are in the south. You guys have power, all that stuff, I'm hoping. Oh. wish I could just... Sorry, this is annoying. I wish I could just get that to you easier. I mean, obviously it's old. But, like, the motherboard is out of stock, and I'm sure it's never going to be in stock again. Yeah, anyway. But you've missed it, Doyle, and we've been talking about Mix It Up. Not that it helps you out right now. Ow. For the last, like, 2 hours. Minecraft's still going back here. Here's Minecraft, see? Hi. Doylan mixes nothing with nothing when... What? I'm so confused. What's going on? I'm ready for this snow to go. Yeah. Same. But we're kind of used to it more than you guys. It's just freaking cold. Ooh, it's gonna be... Did I just see 5 degrees colder? Going back down again, Doylan. Oh, nothing installed, something to mix. That's fair. Got it. Gotcha. I mean, you could install it and do work on it and then back it up and then recover it when you migrate. That's what I do. I know, I understand. I understand. DFG, that is a lot of inches for you. And by the way, that's what she said. But yeah. Absolutely. No, here it's actually, we finally got some snow today, but it's literally been too cold to snow. Because that does happen.
Phrasing?
Thank you. What is that on? Blurb. Channel points. Okay. Nothing runs for more than 10 minutes rather than... Okay, that's fair. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. If I may ask, what happened to your PC? The first play is probably the same. It died. It's dead. We've tried pretty much everything to revive it. I'm almost positive he if I had to venture a guess, I'm pretty sure his graphics card is fried on his laptop. So he's starting to look at new computer stuffs. So that is unfortunately what's going on. So if you got a spare sub or Prime subscription, please throw it his way. I'd appreciate it. I don't need it. I do have a starter house idea I've been skipping. Nice. Yeah, basically, I'm pretty certain it got too hot and part of it's fried. So, yeah. Engine falls when he figured out it wasn't working, I believe. Or was that engine fall was... The game wasn't... I don't remember. I think it's when we found out that it wasn't working. Which is unfortunate. Yeah. So again, don't let Jeff Bezos kick puppies in your name. If you got a free Prime sub, throw it his way. Speaking of. I think I need to renew mine. Report the channel? Why would I do that? Ninja was the last day. It's played decently. One run. Yeah. We never played Engine Fall, remember? I don't think Engine Fall worked. I thought that's when it died. Because we were gonna play Engine Fall, then you took like 2 hours or something when you're like, can we play in like a half hour? And then 2 hours later, you still weren't back. But I'm pretty sure you never got Engine Fall to play. I'm almost positive. Almost positive. You're probably gonna prove me wrong, but that's fine. That's right, you guys can see everything I'm doing right now. Keep forgetting you're on my computer screen. Not that one. I still want to do that. I still want to do that. Okay. Didn't get it to stream. Okay. Okay. Knew it was something. Where is my massive window? There it is. Found it. Looking for Torn. Don't mind me. Some people. Nice. I can do that. Come on, little girl. You okay? You have to go potty again? Yeah, we've been just chatting about Mix It Up. Yeah, I think trying to do those. Yeah, probably. So I blame that game. Who knows what happened with that? Since it's a brand new game. So yeah, we've been chatting Mix It Up. We've been going over different areas of Mix It Up, how things work, going over games and stuff like that I've coded. Plus, Terry found some super secret commands that are in there that people have access to that they don't know that we had access to. Stuff like that. Stop and learn to type. There you go. I think that should be only me command, isn't it? See, there's my Dragon Ball ones. I should probably disable One Piece. That's user level. Nice. Good night, Terry. Thanks for chatting. You're welcome, Terry. Again, any questions, let me know. But yeah, I need to get those courses out for you guys. I'm probably gonna head out soon too. Saving up for a better laptop ready to build my own PC since I play Minecraft on a laptop. It was gifted to me in 2023. It's a little old when it was gifted, so it runs Java and Bedrock. A small amount of mounts, but that's it. Nice. Yeah, if you've got the room, I would definitely go with the PC. Just because it's easier usually to swap out parts and stuff like that. Which, unfortunately, that's where Doyland Daddy's like, this was a PC, I could just throw the graphics card against the wall and buy a new one. But now he's in the thing of, I gotta build a whole new, brand new thing, which sucks. And I respect that, so. That's okay. If you know nothing about computers and you don't have anybody around, like, go, it's my humble opinion, you should go through a reputable party. I love Lenovo. Absolutely love Lenovo. I have Lenovo laptops. I would never get an HP. You couldn't pay me to get an HP. Dells are okay. But Lenovo's got their Legion. I think it's Legion line. Yeah, I don't like HPs. I haven't had good luck with them. When I think of HPs, I think of the word huge pile. That's me. Their networking stuff's not too bad, but their laptops have been crap for me. Hold on one second. Puppy's complaining. What's that? Yeah, if you're not comfortable, what I like about them is then usually pay for that 3-year warranty. Because then if something happens, you're just covered. I know it's extra money. I understand that. But, like, a lot of times it'll pay for itself. You know, especially if you're not comfortable with it. And then afterwards, like, after those 3 years are up, you know, if it's a desktop, you can probably pull things out and replace things. You know, my humble opinion on some of that stuff. And then remember, Alienware is owned by Dell. I don't know. They're expensive. You guys are in the middle of an ad break, of course. Lots of ads tonight, I feel like. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. I built my own. But I haven't built my own in a long time. I have a Dell sitting next to me as well. Oh my god. Go to bed, girl. I'll meet you in a couple minutes. 40 seconds of an ad break. Except for Doylan, who's still subbed to me. Glaring at you. I just resubbed your channel though, so. I don't know what Doylan's thinking about for his new computer. I know he's still looking. If he wants to get parts or go with that third party. It's up to you. I also know you've got some decent people around. I built my own, and then Keegers made sure I didn't break it. And yeah, you did almost mess it up, and you spent a lot of money on that machine. And eventually you gave it to me. But yeah, I can send you, I'll see how I can send you what I bought. Again, it's now older, so things aren't available, which is fine, but let me see if I can. What is this? What is this crap? Is this my machine? That looks like my machine. How do I share the list? Stop, girl. Just stop. Sorry, she's over here complaining. That's what I did with it. I couldn't. Yeah, you gave it to me. And I don't remember why. You just wanted to get it out of your house, practically. Does this work? Hang on. Trying something. Ah, here you go. That's my machine. I'll send it to you in Discord. I tested it this time. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, and it's not, I didn't think I did over the top. Again, if you look at that, obviously, like I said, things are out of stock, so you have to respec different things. Again, you may not need 4 hard drives. I'm neurotic. I didn't set them up like I wanted to, and if I ever redo this machine, I will reset them up like I wanted to, because I wanted to do 2 sets of mirrored drives, so then I'd have backup. I don't. But I have a reason for all 4 of the hard drives. Oh my god. And yeah, I didn't think that price range was too bad. And you've got monitors, right? So you're good there. And again, you don't need the, if you go with the I think it was the liquid cooled CPU cooler, it came with thermal paste already on it. I didn't know that, so I bought thermal paste. It's come in handy. It's what I use on your machine. 0. 1. No, 0 is mirrored. I forget. 5 is 5 I think is minimum 3 drives with stripes and parity. 0 I want to say is straight mirror. I forget what 1 is. I'm blanking. Yeah, 0's, yeah. No, it depends. It depends. Yeah, 0 is just drive. They're the same. Mirror. Wait, no, what is it? Wait, that's what looks like 1 is. Oh, 0 is striped. Ew. No, thank you. No, don't do 0. That's raid 1. Raid 1, okay, raid 1 is mirror. So copy, the same. Raid 0 is I think it's striped. So like I'm looking at Wikipedia. But like let's say you've got a file and half of it'll be on this drive, half of it'll be on this other drive. I don't think there's any. Yeah, it doesn't have any fault tolerance. So if one hard drive dies, you just lose half your information. It's just dead, gone. Whereas RAID 0 or RAID 1, if one hard drive dies, it doesn't matter. I throw another hard drive in there, reset up the RAID, or re-add this volume to the RAID, it'll just mirror it. So at least you'd have that. Yeah, I was typing it as you said it. Yep. I've never seen RAID 2 ever. Usually it's like RAID 1 or RAID 5, I think, is the pretty standard. RAID 5 is then like the striping, but there's another disk that has, it doesn't have actual data on it. It has like a checksum on it. Bad word. It has a file on it that corresponds to like, so okay, so we got that file again. It's spanning 3 drives, and you've got this parity drive. And the parity drive says, okay, let's say drive 2 dies. If you put another drive in here, drive 1 and drive 3 can look at drive 4 and be like, okay, we don't know what was on drive 2 because it died. But what's on drive 5 says, oh, well, you've got this, so it must be this. And it kind of looks together. Right, there's 3 drives and kind of not daisy chained. The 5th one acts like a... It really acts like a checker, if I remember correctly. And then, okay, so then like that one dies, who cares, right? If that one dies, meh. And then you just replace it, then the checker gets put on that other one. So RAID 5 is usually like the more redundant, robust one, and I think it's actually fault tolerant of 2. Like you can lose 2 drives in that scenario, and it still will work. What is your fault tolerances? It requires all but 1. Okay, so it's 1. Fault tolerance is 1. I thought it was 2. Is that RAID 6 then is 2? Yeah. RAID 6 is 2. Which is very nice. Yeah, RAID 6 is 2. 2 parity blocks. Yeah. But I think RAID 5 needs 4 drives. Or is it minimum 3? I forget. Also, Wikipedia's not saying, but it's got to be 3. It's got to be minimum 3. RAID 6 is minimum 4. It's got to be, because there's 2 parity drives. And the only difference between RAID 4 and 5 is I kind of describe 4, whereas 5, instead of being 1 drive, that's that parity where it's like I don't really have real information on me. That not real information is divided among the 3 or 4 drives. This one, they keep showing 4. So that's what RAID 5 is. So then again, if you lose RAID any of them, it doesn't matter. You will lose some of that parity somewhere inside of the thing. It doesn't matter, because again, the parity just is like I can help recreate the file because I have information that knows things. Whereas RAID 4, again, it's all on 1 drive. RAID 5, it's kind of split among the drives. And then 3 is striped with parity. Yeah. But either way, RAID 1. Basic, simple. And you only need 2 drives for it, whereas, yeah, I think RAID 5 requires at least 3, if not 4. I want to say 3. And then RAID 6 requires 4, for sure. Because you can't have 2 parity blocks with with only 1. Or with only 1 drive. What, baby? And then you lose stuff. You lose storage. RAID 5, I think, optimizes that storage because you're not losing 2 parity drives. And like with RAID 0, you're losing an entire drive. So you're cutting your storage in half to do this. But like RAID 5, you're cutting in storage in a third, minimally, or maximally, I should say. Because it is minimum 3. I just scrolled down. There's more information. So yeah. It is good. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know why you do RAID 1. I think RAID 1 was just an attempt to make it so you can it doesn't have backups to it. So it would just make the drive virtually bigger. So like you could have, especially back in the day where you had like 250 megabyte drives, you know, you would then have a RAID 1 that turned into a 500 megabyte hard drive, or put a gigabyte in there too, it's fine. But like that would artificially inflate your drives. So I think that's what RAID 1 was really for, is to like make a virtual like big hard drive without having to invest a ton of money into it. Yeah. I think that's what it was for. It makes sense historically, but now hard drives are so freaking cheap. Okay, I dropped $500 on hard drives, but that was 4 of them. So $125 each for 2 terabytes each. I'm good. I'm good. But that was my plan, was have backups. But I use my NAS for all my backups. All of my Mix It Up that you guys are looking at right now is all backed up to my network attached storage. So I don't even have to worry about that. It's just there. So anything I want to keep, I make sure it gets transferred over there. And that's got RAID 6 on it, I want to say. It actually doesn't have RAID 6. It's got its own proprietary RAID. I don't really care. But it has been bugging me. I want to actually I want to get another hard drive because that's older, my NAS rather. And I kind of want to have it so when a hard drive dies, I can just go plunk and put it in quick. I did buy them all at the same time, so, you know, they might die at the same time. And God, I hope not. That's a lot of work that I don't want to put into. Anyway. Now that we've lost DFG, because she's like, I don't really care about any of these things you're talking about, which is fine. Anyway. But yeah, so there's the computer. It's shut up. What's wrong? Here, you guys can see her. There she is. She's down there whining. I don't think you guys can hear her. She's not whining right now, of course, because I put the camera on her and I told her to shut up. That's my puppy. That's Hattie. Short for Hat Trick. But yeah, I'm not used to looking at the camera, sorry. She started whining again. But I love that the processor's still around, but the motherboard's not. Do you have to go outside again? You want to go outside or you want to go to bed? Which way do you want to go? It's okay. Outside? Go to bed? I don't know. She's being weird. And don't mind me, I'm doing something important. Why is he still streaming? My God. I don't know what these people are. Oh, Doylan, have you seen any of Star Rupture yet? I feel like that's a game you want to play. Very, very badly once you get your computer working. I'm just saying. You played the demo? Nice. I have not. I think I watched... I think it was Orbital Potato play it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a Doylan game for sure. For sure. I'm still confused. I just don't think he had the ramifications set up really well, because I still don't understand what the burning off does. Because it felt like all of your equipment just stayed. Yes, it had to cool off before it could restart producing stuff again, but like it was like, that seems kind of lame. Like, I don't know. I wanted more. That's me. That's me. Yeah, yeah. But like, it was interesting because you have to repair this stuff? Okay. Because he never did, at least in the few hours that he showed. Like, it was hot, but it never got like damaged, or at least it never felt like he got I don't know. So I don't know if that was weird, or it just was like the creative edits around that type of stuff, which could be. I mean, fair enough, it could be. But I don't know. What, baby girl? What's wrong? Patty, what's wrong? It's okay. Go outside. Come on. Go outside. Yeah, okay. Come on, stay in the yard. Oh, but yeah. Why didn't this work? I clicked on things. Click. There it goes. Ha! Weird. Where is it at? What is this? Really? Go away. Let's see. Ooh, that made another one. Eh. Oh, to stock 17. I don't think. Oh, yeah. So, star. Nope, nope. Let's make another one, why not? And all the planet life is gone, but you get new materials on the ground. All slowly comes back, but you gotta be prepared to hide if you're out exploring. Yeah, no, I knew that. That part made sense, but it was just like, nah, I felt like the consequences weren't enough. If you know what I mean? I don't know. I would have liked to seen a little bit more, but again, it could have just been how he edited the video or whatnot. Okay, baby. Do I need to lead you out? Right back. Oh, but yeah, I still want to play Toxicity. Still on my list. But yeah, we're making stars. We got 2 of the 18. And I've got everything set up requesting. Do I? Wait. Do I do it that way? Oh god. What is being... Damn. Trying to think of a way to speed this up. I don't think there is. Unless I somehow get more silicon and gold. But what I'm thinking... Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's now just sitting here. We're your stars. I got 2 of them. 16 more to go before we can have it just a little bit more automated. I've already got Patrick Star automated. I think with the other all the mod star, you need an infused Patrick Star, and that's this one, which I can add. Oof. How the hell do you automate infused Dragon's Breath? That's the one thing I don't have. Oh, wait a minute. 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 Can I? In here? It's a crucible. Because, yeah, I don't have any infused Dragon's Breath. A runic enchanter. Takes in liquefied source and XP, which we've got access to. Dear Lord, that's that. Oh, for the love of Pete. That's the one I was trying not to build. Because you can use the runic enchanter to get the books. I don't want to build it. And that's the deprecated one. Fudge. Okay. I was trying not to build this one. Okay. So you do have to build that one for the infused dragon breath. The books have been taken care of with the auto traders. Ugh. One more building. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Deep shelf of arcane treasures. Oh my gosh. What is the crafting for that? I don't want to know. Not horrible. Yeah, that's what I thought. Son of a bee. Okay. I'm curious. Okay. 2, 4. No, I've already got those. Oh. Oh, it's echoing. Dormant 4. Come on. Really? I still don't know why this does this. Because those should be done. What are these? Echoing? Soul touched. Why are you being a butt? Is that why? Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess that's something for another time. Because, you know what, guys? I'm ready to pop out. I was grabbing my phone earlier because I wanted to see who was online. And, let's go with, let me just double check something. Oh, that's that person. I'm so confused. That's what I thought. I'm so confused. Why? Discord. Discord! Alright, let's go raid Mummy Sparklecraft. I'm pulling up the. Oop, wrong one. Pulling up their stream now. She's been streaming for about 4 hours, so she might be ready to go. But just so you guys know, must be on Twitch to do this. Cool, thank you. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the interaction. Appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna send you guys over. She's playing on an SMP. Looks like she's about to ride a horse. So take care, and I will see you sometime. Bye.